Now, in the third quarter of 2025, several international organizations released forecasts for Vietnam's GDP. Khai Minh, is there anything noticeable about these reports?
Sure, among them is the reports from United Overseas Bank or UOB Singapore released on September 17th. What's interesting is that this is the second time UOB revised its economic forecast for Vietnam in 2025, and both times the forecast was raised from 6% to 6.9% in July and from 6.9% to 7.5% in mid-September. Now, the report mentioned important indicators. Export turnover in July increased by 17% year-on-year, reaching a record of $42.3 billion, bringing cumulative growth since the beginning of the year to nearly 16%. What's more, implemented FDI reached $13.6 billion as of July, higher than the $12.6 billion recorded in the same period last year.
Well, those are impressive numbers given by the UOB. So what could have been the drivers for these revisions of a forecast?
Yeah, and from the UOB report, it can be said that recovery and resilience of Vietnam's economy are key factors that led to the change in forecast. Now, exports in the first half of the year increased 14% compared to the same period in 2024. This is supported by market recovery after President Trump temporarily lowered retaliatory tariffs to 10% for trade partners over a 90-day period. In the second half of 2025, tariff uncertainty eased as the U.S. finalized country-specific tariffs by the August 1st deadline, with Vietnam's rate set at 20%. In the first half of the year, the PMI rebounded to 52.4 in July after 3 months below 50, and manufacturing output rose 9% year-on-year despite a high base. With the prediction revision of UOB achieving GDP of 8.3 to 8.5% growth in 2025 is not impossible, as said by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính at a government's online meeting in July.
Well, thank you, Khai Minh, for the UOB report update, and also cited some challenges such as inflation rate and weakened Vietnamese dong. But the revision from 6.9% to 7.5% obviously brings Vietnam's closer to the target of 8.3% to 8.5% stated in the Resolution 226 this year.